The main idea behind this project is to support the development of participatory approaches to mainstream and localize the SDG agenda within African context and support the development of transformation pathways to sustainability using bottom-up approaches. The why of this project is supported by three main facts. First is that the discussion about the implementation of the SDG agenda in African countries remains pretty much within national levels, and there is really a need to engage subnational levels and local communities. Second is that there isn't such a thing as a blueprint for achieving the SDG agenda because this is very context specific. So that requires that communities, countries and regions need to be creative about how to materialize this agenda. And last but not least, research and practice have attested that there is a lot of interconnections about these SDGs. So we need to have a better understanding to try to come up with solutions that are first of all socially acceptable, economically feasible and environmentally sound.
So the project will be focusing in the Eastern Cape province of South Africa, and the Eastern Cape is one of the poorest provinces in South Africa. And within the Eastern Cape, the core focus area would be the Swakop's estuary catchment, and within this catchment is a lot of landscape water degradation and poverty. So the idea is to improve both natural resources and improve rural livelihood connected to urban livelihood. And we will be focusing on cooperative governance in order to be able to realize some of the SDGs that we are focusing on in this project. And these SDGs are related to poverty, water, communities and cities, life on land and life below water, all of which are anchored around the notion of partnership for the goals.
They will be working in Fimela, which is a district in the Fatick region down south Senegal. Economic opportunities are few in Fimela, and far between. Poverty is endemic, and as a result, the place is a major departure zone for migration. To make matters worse, agricultural productivity is low as well. Few people even have access to water or electricity, so that really stunts development in this area. And if that was not enough, mangrove deforestation, but also palm trees degradation are steadily going up. But the problem with water is especially pressing if we consider climate change.
It's not enough to have a plan, even a great plan, to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. The report is having well-functioning and robust institutions that result in effective governance. Governance that acknowledges the various connections between sectors and scales. Once we have that, we'll be able to handle synergies and trade-offs and prevent conflicts between different SDGs, not only globally, but also at the subnational level that has been somewhat neglected so far. Our participatory tools will help analyze multiple governance structures in the two selected African SDG hotspots. As a result, we'll be able to identify obstacles and opportunities of the road to sustainability and equity. We'll develop a targeted SDG governance framework that will assess main governance dimensions, conditions, and indicators consistent with the regional context, including social, technical, economic, environmental, and political dimensions.
It is very important that our stakeholders from Swarkop's catchment in South Africa and Fimela district in Senegal are at the very center of this project. Our input as scientists is very important for better governance, but we also need to learn from knowledge, from practical knowledge and experience of our stakeholders. We are going to use methods that are active and experiential, but also reflexive and conceptual. We will use a set of tools that will tackle not only economic, ecological and technical problems, but also relational issues. Together, as stakeholders and scientists, we will be exploring pathways that could lead African countries to a future where they have achieved the Sustainable Development Goals.